In today's video, I'm going to talk about power in winter, how to survive, how to deal with the lack of solar, and what the ultimate solution is. It's a campsite. I'm going to tell you why right now. I just made quite a bold claim, and it's a claim that not many people are going to like, and that's going on a campsite is the only solution. But let's run through it. So my system, you all know that I've got two EcoTree lithium batteries right in the corner there. Flipping fantastic. I love them. I recommend them to anyone and everyone that wants better power than lead. They want to last longer. They don't want to worry about them. They're perfect. And they're perfect for this time of year as well, because you can take them down and not worry about when you're going to refill them and recharge them. So if you was like, when I was on lead acid, if I took them down and I was like, right, I need to refill these like now, people are going to say, okay, just get more lithium. But then you've still, once you've depleted it, you've still got the biggest problem is, the biggest problem of power in winter is recharging, is getting the power back into any battery that you've got. And that is the ultimate problem. I could go buy, let's say, double my lithium. It's going to cost a lot. Sure, that might have lasted me 3, 4 weeks, 5 weeks, depends on your power usage. But I now have to replenish 300 or whatever amps back into them batteries at some point. Otherwise, if they've got no power in them, they're rendered useless. People then say, okay, fine, don't increase your storage, increase your input, so get a B2B. Now I've got a B2B, which is basically when you're driving, it will start charging 30 amps. Even if I'm getting a perfect 30 amps an hour from the B2B, you know, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, that's 5 hours, like that maths. 5 hours of just idling or driving. Now, at this time of year, I'm not really doing, there's not many meetups, there's not really much going on. You know, we're in the full swing of Christmas and all that, and the festive season, so there's not much moving around. So I'm not going on any 5-hour drives. And that's if you're getting a perfect 30 amps, remember. So probably more towards the 6 hours, 6.5 hours. Okay, so now someone will say, well, what about 2 B2Bs? That's still going to be 3 hours to recharge. So, okay, that might be a journey if you are going to go somewhere. But again, how much are we traveling this time of year? We're not really. The cost of diesel. Okay, if you are going somewhere, then a B2B is great because you're going somewhere anyway, and it's just a byproduct. You know, you're burning diesel anyway to get to somewhere. You might as well be getting something out of it as well. Not only you get to the location, you also then get free energy out of it. People then say, okay, well, about up your solar. Well, yeah, you can up your solar, but I mean, look at today. I mean, this is a rare occasion over here, but the last few days have been frosty and the panels have been frozen. Unless you're going up there every time straight away in the morning and de-icing them. Today, I can't get up there. My panels are about that much under the snow right now. And they're going to be producing zilch. Now, once they're clear, you can get some in the winter. More solar in this time of year just doesn't really help the situation. So what's the next option? So this is the River 2 and this is the Delta 2. Now, I've got some stats because the 2 range is flipping brilliant. So let's start with this one. This now is expandable, so you can add an extra battery to it. The previous model wasn't. It charges to 100% in 80 minutes. We've got all the ports, you know, you've got 2 USB Type-C ports, and then on the back you have got 4 AC ports and your charging ports there. Now, not only is it faster, but the chemistry's changed. This is, again, I'm having a look because I want to make sure I get this right, LFP. It's so much better. Now, don't ask me to define why, but the easy way of me telling you is the old chemistry used to do about 800 cycles, whereas this sucker will do 3,000 cycles before it goes to 80%. 3,000 cycles, that's like almost like 10 years of charges. It's got lighter as well, 2 kilos lighter than the previous model. So not only are they getting faster, they're getting lighter and they're lasting longer. You've got 1800 watt inverter, which will peak out using X boost at 2400 watts. Now, if you're not needing so much power, then you've got the smaller version, which is the River 2. Now this will charge to 100% in 1 hour. It's got 30% lighter, so now instead of 5 kilos, this thing's only 3.5 kilos. And this has got the same chemistry as this now, which will do about 3,000 cycles, 10 years of charging. And the other bonus part is they both come with a 5-year warranty. They're going to do the job, and people need power. I will fully recommend, if you want permanent power, you go to EcoTree and get a full install like I've got. If you want flexible power where you can move it around and, you know, move it here, there and everywhere, then EcoFlow is the one. I've done a video before. I went into Tim Hortons, I carried something like this in, very light, that'll go in a backpack quite easy, had a cheeky coffee and recharged it, which you then think, okay, that solves the problem, but it doesn't. Again, once they're depleted, you've got to recharge them. The easiest solution really is just come to a campsite for a day or two. Really is. Now, I know a lot of people out there in the van life community, they want to be off grid, they want to be out there, they don't want to be, you know, part of the system, they don't want to be on sites, they don't want to be paying for sites. Sites can be expensive, you know, you have to, you know, park within a little pitch, you have to park between the pegs. I get all that, you know, and with this is a caravan and motorhome club site, so you have to be a member. Now, full disclosure, I'm a member with my own cash, and I used their insurance once and they saved me a lot of money, but that's a side note. Now to come onto this site, so it's like 50 quid, 55 quid or something. I'm going to say 60 quid to join the motorhome club for a year. Now this site here that I'm on, it's in Hertfordshire. It's £16 a night. £16 a night. That's for a hard standing pitch with your awning. Not going to have an awning out at the moment. There's showers, there's all your dumping facilities, so you've got your recycling, you've got your waste, you can fill up your water tanks, you can empty your grey tank, and then you can have a 20-minute, a 30-minute, a 40-minute shower, whatever you want over there. You can put your laundry on, you do all that, you empty all your bins, you could do a nice little spring clean, clear out all your stuff, use the facilities, and then be on your merry way, fully charged, ready to go. So I honestly reckon if you've got batteries that can last you a couple of weeks, 2-3 weeks, which is why I recommend lithium, because then they could be slowly brought down, slowly brought down, slowly brought down, and then as they get into to where you want to finish, you then go to a site, you plug in, and then bosh. As long as you're here straight away on the time that you're allowed to come in, which is like 1 o'clock, and then you can leave, I think it's 12 o'clock next day, 1 o'clock next day. So that's 24 hours. You get 24 hours of charge, you know, and that should do most people, you know, unless you've got ridiculously big systems, that should do most people. I've been on here a day and I've charged everything I need. It's all done. These are all charged. Everything, all my cameras are charged. Everything's charged. I've done all my cooking because I've got an electric ring for my week's cooking, for all my lunches and everything. So all that's done. Again, all included in one price. So now let's just work it out. Let's say 6 times you have to come on site over them 4 months, right? And let's just say it's 20 quid a time, right? So 20 quid a time, that's £120 plus your yearly membership fee, which is, we're going to say 60. That's £180. £180 to have no worries really through the winters. Have you got any hints and tips about how to charge, how to get more solar, how to stay charged up and get more power? Do you go to sites? Is this a good option for you? I'd love to know all. If you want to rip me a new one, then do it. Drop it in the comments below, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.